Yo, I'm sorry about that. Let me bring the music down. Yo, 1, 2. Okay, here we go. Oh, there we go. Yo, what's up? How's everybody doing? Let me get myself ready over here. I've been getting myself ready for the past 20 minutes. Let me double check to make sure my audio is okay. Hit me with a number 3 if you can hear me. Hey, what's up, Harry? How you doing? Mariana 420. What's up? What's up? EJ, Pineapple, Witchy E, Lascara, Dolores, Laura. How you doing? How you guys doing? Can't wait, man. I've been waiting for, like the song says, right? I've been waiting for tonight since the morning. Like the song says, right? I've been waiting for tonight. All right, my audio seems good.
Hey y'all.
All right, my audio seems good. There we go. All right, perfect. I needed to put some lotion. I just got off the shower, but who cares, right? It's all about the case. It's all about today. Let me fix my screens. So I want to know, man. Let me know right now in the comments section. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for the next plot twist? We're talking on Sunday, right? We're talking on Sunday how this was going to be take a plot twist the following day, and it did. It did. Unluckily for me, I love lotion products and junkie. Hey, you have to take care of your skin, man. You got to take care of your skin. Um, me, when I was younger, I was like, oh hell no, man, hell no. That's not what men do. But as you get older, man, you get older, you gotta take care of yourself, not only to look good, but to feel good and for the future. For the future, a lot of stretching. You got to do a lot of stretching. I've been a hairstylist for 17 years. Oh, cool, man. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, hairstyling, man. That's a good career right there. Um, I see it as a career. And maybe people are going to say no this, but I mean it requires a lot of talent. I think just like with like makeup, cosmetics, it's an art. So much respect. Takes a lot, right? It takes a lot, and you got to love it to do it. So, um, I mean, so props. Hydrated, moisturized. There you go. There you go. Especially for the guys that are out there, ladies and gents, both. Why not? That are in the single world, single life. You always got to be ready. So, my knees hurt. I don't know where. Um, my age feels in the morning. I still feel like I'm 22, but my body tells me the opposite, right? So, man, did you guys catch my little upload that I did in the morning? It was only audio. Um, I said the first time that I was not gonna do an only audio. Motion is lotion. Hey, Barbara, how you doing? Let me see. Gotta get my. There we go.
Let's
Thunder
go.
Loco, yo, what's up? What's up? So no seas. So yeah, I said I was not gonna do the only audio uploads, but because in the morning I'm like sleepy, the coffee is not kicking in yet when I start recording. But I was like, man, I got to talk to you to the fan bam because it just I'm too invested in this case, just like you guys, man. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they say. We're too invested in this, and we want to know the truth. We want her to be found, and a picture, a video, if it's possible, like for Hannah Kobayashi to meet with the family, that will be great, and we'll be okay. I'll go back to church on Sundays and the following Sundays. So, but we need that. We need that. It's just too much stuff. But also, too, there's a lot of stuff that bothers us, or at least myself. That's when it comes to we start seeing little holes here and there, or we start catching lies. We start catching lies like saying that they're saying that she's never done that when it's on video that they say that she's done this a couple of times, right? Or at least once allegedly. But this is a video. There's some footage out there. Uh, I'm not, I mean, if the authorities really wanna just put it to an end, put this to an end. Just or at least the part where people are saying that she's being trafficked. All they got to do, and the family's got to do, is just go see the ex, go see the husband. The ex is supposed to be uh I forgot I forgot his name. Well, Alan is the allegedly supposed to be the husband, right? The scam husband. And what's his name? The other guy's name, the ex boyfriend, Amos. Jesus. I have a theory too. Amen. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm going to apologize for his name. Amen. Yeah, there you go. And so that's all they got to do. That's all they got to do. That's why I was thinking about that. This case, I don't think the madness is going to stop. I don't think. I think this is going to continue. That we just had. What would you call this? Would you guys consider this season 2 or 3 already? I kind of call it season 2. No, it's season 3, right? I would say season 3. Um, we might be going into season 4 on Monday because SF Investigates. Shout out to him on Twitter. If you guys, hey Witchy, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you.
Let's go.
Welcome to season 3, right? 2.5. Okay, then 3. Okay, 2.5. Let me know. Let me know. What do you guys consider this? Are we on season 2 or 3? But it's really easy. And what's one of the things that's going through my head right now? The family's about to get Hannah Kobayashi arrested, man. If it's true, if it's true that that this was illegally, or they got married just for the benefit of, once I don't even want to say it, man, because we maybe Hannah's not want to come out, but if once Hannah comes out and she's everything is like, okay, we found her. Are you guys sure? Are you guys happy? They talk to the family, everybody. Okay, you guys seen her? All right, she came out. I think now, man, once the thing happens, probably the FBI or might look into this case, right? They might look into this case and be like, okay, like now that you guys got us into this thing, all involved. Well, let's get to a little bit more action packed news. So I'm a writer. Oh, nice, nice. Or out of interest, just in case. So let me see. FBI. Um, I lost count. A new story keeps coming out. Yeah. Uh, but for the fam bam chat fam that's been inboxing me asking me to talk about the pew pew from New York. I mean that um deleted the CEO of United Healthcare. I don't really want to talk about that topic because it's a little, I don't know. But I will make sure I cover other cases that you guys want me to cover. But that I don't know. Um, it's just bad vibes. I just feel it. But um, oh, the FBI is already involved. Yo, shout out to Lascara. Thank you so much.
Let's go.
How can it even be proven that the marriage was fraudulent? Oh, it's very easy. It's very, very easy, Witchy. Like the radio host from AM says, I'm actually glad you asked that question. It's very easy with all this happening. As soon as Hannah Kobayashi pops out, if they're really married, all they got to say is like, "Well, wait a minute, you guys are married. Well, how come you were not looking for her? You get what I'm saying? Because I was been thinking this whole morning about scenarios about if the marriage is fake or it's um a scam. So that's another thing I wanted to chime in on. I mean, is it a scam? Is it a scam? Was she scamming and she got scammed? And I want to, man, I'm too kind, I guess. I'm gonna kind of apologize about the thumbnail because maybe I was too, but I'm doing it. Ray, you ain't shit. No, I'm doing it because that way I can get you guys to come on, check it out. I'm not accusing anybody, right? But I mean, everybody's saying it everywhere. So I'm like, let me make a little quick thumbnail. That was quick, and then jump in the shower and then get ready. So So no offense to them. Okay, thank you, man. Let me know, because it's true, it's true. If this was my relative, if this was my relative, I'll be pushing. I'll be pushing for sure. That's why I understand the family. Um, to keep on looking for my sister, right? Keep on looking for my sister. But also too, I was thinking that officially this could be a missing persons case because Hannah never went back to Hawaii, right? So now they can push as a missing, even though she's on camera. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not an attorney, but I think there's something there that can help the family. I'm wondering if her father was involved in an immigration scam. Possible he may have fear going to prison. I'm not sure. Chad, what do you guys think? Do you guys think the father was involved? One of my theories I can say, I, one of them of so many, is that they were saying that maybe he was drinking late, he was stressed out. I'm allegedly, I don't know where, I can't remember where I heard that, but alcohol is a depressant, you know? It's, it makes you feel good. With time, it just gives you depression. So maybe that night, it could have been that the father started thinking after so much, um, and it just hit him, and like they call them spirits, right? I'm gonna get spiritual on you guys. They call there's a reason why they call alcohol spirits, right? Sometimes they're saying that you open yourself up to a gate. I know I'm not gonna get all crazy with you guys, but I do believe that maybe something in his mind kicked in, and maybe he wanted to make up so bad for those years, according to what they say, right? That he was a strange father. Um, so greetings. Yo, what up, Jamie? How you doing? Shout outs to you.
Let's
Thank you
go.
guys so much. Hit the
Yep.
like button. It helps a lot. So that way we can get more people over here, and you guys can chop it up and exchange ideas or theories in the chat. So I think, to me, since they're saying they watched the cameras and they didn't see anyone else, it could have probably been the alcohol. The alcohol, the stress, and him thinking, man, why did I take my time until now to come looking for her? Yeah, she's a scammer and is stealing people's money online and taking off with that money. She doesn't care about anybody or anybody except herself. Wow, yeah, return the money. Said Kobayashi. Should they return the money yet? Hey, what's up, Cloudy? How you doing? Welcome
Let's
to the stream.
go. Yep.
Um, kid, if you're watching, if we got any people from Hawaii or Maui, um, type in a number seven. I would like to give you guys a shout out, and also to maybe you guys know a little bit more and have heard more um, on your side, because here, um, I'm almost done editing that blog that I went to the Union Station. That way, you guys can check it out. And I walked all over the place, and uh, I was about to approach this lady or girl that from far away. I thought maybe it's her. It could be her, and you can catch myself. It's like, wait a minute, So I'm glad I did not approach her, man. Okay, shout out to Maui, Hawaii, and all the fan from over there. Thank you guys for tuning in. So they're saying that she's being trafficked. She's being trafficked, and it's like, how and who's doing it? Let me. I'm gonna open the phone lines for you guys if you guys want to call in right now. Let me. I was talking to somebody offline, and I was like, they told me the same thing I've been hearing. They're like, man, why don't you mention that 30 years old? It's a little bit too over the edge to be kidnapping somebody, and um, I'm like, man, I can't be saying that, right? But that's what people are saying. But I don't know. It's crazy. If she's down there in Mexico, I think she's safe. I mean, I have a feeling that we're gonna hear the good news this coming week because two people already online. They already mentioned that they know where she's at. The aunt she's asking to give them. Homegirl wasn't really from Maui. She's born in Oahu, so it's her family. She moved to Maui. Oh, I see. And okay, so the theory about her being trafficked, right? Who's trafficking her? I mean, who would do that, right? Um, okay, let's say she was. It was it the husband and the ex boyfriend. I mean, how did they do that if they ended up going, making it all the way to New York? Explain that to me, right? Also, too, another one is actually like that's nice studio setup. Yo, thank you, Coffee Babe. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Let's go.
It's all
Oh my
messy on
god.
the other side. Thank you. Um, Also, I wanted to know who cleared the boyfriend, right? Because they're saying they sold us the narrative that, oh, what about the ex, right? Everybody was right away, and we're gonna try to look here and there. Okay, what about so and so? And it's like it could have been the ex. So as soon as people started asking, oh, what about the ex? Who told us? Who told us that the ex was cleared? I'm gonna let you guys think a little bit, but please type it in on the comment section because I don't want to keep on feeling like I'm accusing people, right? But I should got to stay low. Yeah, they're painting like Mexico's like all ugly, like Baja TJ, that state Baja California is it's not it's not like all TJ. TJ is a border town. Border towns are always going to be crazy, right? So they got playas de Tijuana. They got they got a lot of nice areas, a lot of nice areas, beach areas. A lot of people go from California or travel to that around Rosarito, Ensenada, or around those areas to surf. Yeah, so I can't watch it. They say, "What was that? I can't watch it without closed captions." So guess catch you next time. Oh, we don't have no closed captions. Oh, that's oh, sorry to hear that. Yeah, I don't know. I'll try to set it up next time. I don't know how it works. Sure, there's got to be a way. No one cleared him. Oh, where's my little thing? Who cleared him? Right? The family started saying, "Oh, yeah, you already talked to him." But did authorities talk to him? Right? So they need to go back from beginning, start asking. That's why earlier when the chat fam asked me like, "Hey, well, how are they going to know if it's a fake marriage?" I think it was let's see. I think Mexico's beautiful. There are scary places in every country and state. Yeah, oh yeah, of course, yeah, there is. But how are they going to know if it's a fake marriage? Easily right now. If it's a fake marriage, if where's the husband? If they got married, they can easily be like, "Whoa, wait a minute, what are you doing?" They're going to ask the ex. I mean, the husband. That bell. They're gonna ask like, "Where were you?" Well, I was I went back I went back to Hawaii. I went back to Maui. Strange. Like, yeah. Wait a minute. Come over here. But the LAPD already knows all that stuff. If the if FBI is involved, they know, man. They know. I think they're now. I'm thinking that maybe this whole time the LAPD was kind of playing it like dumb, like this, but they already knew. The sister said the mom found documents in Hannah's home that she was renting. Okay. And it's funny, right? Because it wasn't until they didn't go to that apartment until the internet. They started posting the pictures, and they started saying that she was married and a scam. And they're saying also too um that they knew already about this. Let me play a video so I can give me some water. But share screen. There we go. Boom. So I'm trying to contact the guy that they were saying, the guy that talked to Hannah. I'm trying to contact him and see if I can interview him on the show. I mean, he lives obviously here in LA, right? So, and maybe ask him some questions here. Ask him some questions, and maybe I can probably do a live, and and you guys can ask him some questions. What did they talk about? But it's messed up. It's messed up too because they could have kicked his ass. Imagine the people trying to be heroes over there. Next thing you know, I just hate how this case is so delayed in updates, and when we get one, it's from weeks ago. That's another thing. All these videos that they've been dropping, it's like little pieces. These videos are like from last week, like Carrie was saying, right? It's like I started noticing that. I was like, wait a minute, there this oh, we got a new video. Oh, we got a new video. Okay, let's check it out. And then I'll check it out and I'll be like, wait a minute, they're dressed with the same clothes. And let's play this video while I get some water over here.
Just use Pi. It's a free Chrome extension that's
Kobayashi, the Maui woman's auntie, Larry Pigeon, who has been speaking out since the 30-year-old's disappearance nearly a month ago, now says she is parting ways with Hannah's mother and sister. It appears there was a disagreement over how to use the funds from a GoFundMe account, which has raised nearly $48,000 so far. In a statement, Pigeon said, quote, I believe every resource should be dedicated to finding Hannah. I chose not to lawyer up and risk having my voice silenced in the fight for her. Now, Pigeon says she is traveling soon to Mexico to look for Hannah. Meanwhile, there's a new lead in Kobayashi's disappearance. As Ben Gutierrez reports, it appears she got married 2 weeks.
Just some advice, man. If she goes down to TJ, make sure you go with a couple of people. This just go to the aunt, because this is the thing. You guys going down there, make sure you guys talk to the authorities first, and don't be wandering around with by yourselves unless you guys know somebody from the area, because right now what they're doing is they already made Hannah Kobayashi a target down in TJ. Now it will be really stupid and dumb for the people down there, the malosos, the people that are up to no good, to do something bad, because also to Hannah Kobayashi, she's a hot topic. But at the same time, don't be too trusty, and careful, man, careful, because it's a whole different animal. And if you guys think, because we're Americans, we can go over there and the government is gonna, no, look at what happened with the Shanquella Robinson case. Once you're over there, the US can't do anything. It's a whole process they got to do. uh a whole process, a whole process, you know what I mean? So yeah, be careful down there.
Says she is traveling soon to Mexico to look for Hannah. Meanwhile, there's a new lead in Kobayashi's disappearance. As Ben
Yeah.
Gutierrez reports, it appears she got married 2 weeks before she went missing.
Kobayashi. So she was over it, dude. I that is crazy. That is so crazy. So she was even married 2 weeks 2 weeks before she came over here. So they were, I don't, that's another thing too. People are saying, yeah, they were coming to New York to take pictures and do this, make it official, and And it's like, to make it official, I mean, you don't need to be traveling over here. There's I mean, they can do everything from over there. I guess the pictures, they wanted to take pictures and all that, but it is wild, right? Let me see, these commercials are killing me.
Crazy new twist in the voluntary missing person mystery. An FBI probe is claiming that missing Maui woman Hannah Kobayashi was caught up in a green card fake marriage scam. News Nation's
You see how, like, dude, these news people, man, they also too, they mess up the news right now. She's saying that she got caught. Then later on, they changed it, said, "Oh, but this
caught
is
up in a
we don't know
green
yet."
card fake marriage. An FBI probe is claiming that missing Maui woman Hannah Kobayashi was caught up in a green card fake marriage scam. News Nation's Mills Hayes joins us with more on this one. Mills, you and I were talking about this one before we went live this morning. This keeps getting weirder and weirder. What are police saying about these new allegations?
Yeah, Marky, we just keep learning more every day. Now, Hannah Kobayashi's family says that the search for the 31-year-old missing Hawaii woman is as urgent as ever. She has been the center of a massive search since she vanished in LA last month. And her family and Los Angeles police.
Yo, shout out to Rashid. Rashid, when he came in, the beginning of the chat, these live streams that we're having right now, he was the one that was, along with other people, but Rashid was the one that was coming in and dropping the news and
have been at odds, especially since police came out Monday and said that they have footage of Hannah crossing the U.S.-Mexico border in San Diego. Police say that Hannah left voluntarily, but the family is pushing back on those claims, saying that they found out about that video just hours before the public did.
They're desperate for answers. They want to know that Hannah's safe. This is not like her to do this. So
there we go again, lying to us. There you go again. Where's my stop the cap?
Stop the cap.
Yeah, there we go again, lying to us. When they said in another video, they're saying that she's done it at least one time. That means it could have been other times.
They want to know that Hannah's safe. This is not like her to do this. So they're just overwhelmed and in shock and concerned. LAPD's done. We now have to be the LAPD here, which is why I came in with my team. We are going to have to go to Mexico.
This all started back on November 8th. Kobayashi was headed from Hawaii to New York, but missed her connecting flight in Los Angeles. She spent a few days in LA, her family saying they received bizarre texts from her like, "I got hacked, stripped of my identity, I can't fly." Family says Hannah's phone has been off since November 11th, which was also the day that her family reported her missing. Then one day later, on November 12th, Hannah was seen on video crossing into Mexico around noon by herself and with luggage. The story takes an even worse turn. Family flew out to California to search for her, and Hannah's father, Ryan Kobayashi, died by suicide on November 24th after days of searching for his daughter. Marky?
I'm still caught up on this alleged green card marriage scam. What more do you know there? What evidence do they have?
Well, the FBI is now involved with the case. Los Angeles Magazine, citing unnamed sources, says that Kobayashi may have been involved in a secret marriage plot for money. The magazine characterized the marriage as an immigration scheme where Hannah was tricked out of the money that she was supposed to receive. The Argentinian man involved, Alan Kakase, was on the flight from Maui to LAX on November 8th, and so was Kobayashi's ex-boyfriend.
We know as much as you do at this point. What happened was on November 15, a Facebook user sent what looked like a Hawaiian beach wedding photo of Hannah with another man with leis around their necks wearing white. And they said that they learned off of Reddit that there was this sham marriage for money and that this is the wedding picture that's being circulated on Reddit. Of course, that came as a shock to Hannah's sister.
Personally, a big Reddit fan, but would not want to be receiving that info online from Reddit about my family member. And the family is asking the public in the U.S. and Mexico to be on the lookout for Hannah and not dismiss this case because police say that Hannah left voluntarily. There's also been allegations against the family with the GoFundMe, which has reached nearly $50,000. Many people saying that it's a scam. The family attorney says that that's not true. And if anyone feels uncomfortable with the money that they sent, they can get it back. Marky?
Yeah, something smells really fishy here. I'm just praying
Yeah, it's crazy. So that's why she was.
that the family, law enforcement, get some sort of correspondence from her this weekend. Mills, thank you so much for that latest update. Thanks.
So that's the reason why she kept on texting the friend. But I mean, she didn't know them. It's crazy, but how she's getting scared, but she didn't get scared when she signed that contract allegedly, right, or that marriage thing. Shout out to everybody that's coming in. Do me a favor, hit the like button, and gonna okay. Here's a criminal lawyer. I saw actually. Speaking of, let me see. Got interest in. Man, I trust you now, man. I know, um, people were like, hey, this, you don't have respect for the family, and there's still respect, like I said on that day, but it's just we are not getting answers. And to be honest, the only answers we're getting, it's through the internet, and thanks to the internet, people are being forced to speak on the whole situation, right, on the whatever's popping off. Because if people wouldn't have found that picture, um, they wouldn't have said anything, right? Let me look for that Nancy Grace interview. Let me play this for now.
The story of a missing Maui woman reported missing here in LA, now believed to be in Mexico. Tonight, there are reports of a secret marriage that could be a scam. Fox 11's Laura Diaz spoke to the man helping get answers to all of this. Laura's live with information on a case that's captivated the world. This is quite the development, Laura.
Yes, it is, Christine. You'll recall, of course, that Hannah was supposed to change planes at LAX after flying in from Hawaii. After an exhaustive search, the LAPD traced her to Mexico. And now we talk to a new expert who says he knows more about her circumstances and her whereabouts.
This was being pitched as a abduction. We were told that there was this African American male that
There we go.
we were told they had confirmed, she was being drugged, and it's just none of that was true.
That's Steve Fisher, a prominent private investigator who specializes in missing persons. He's been appearing on national television in the last couple of days. Why? He's shocked by many of the statements the family of Hannah Kobayashi has been making. Early on, Fisher volunteered as assistance in the searches in LA before the family asked him to back off. The LAPD says her case is now considered a voluntary missing person case after she was seen crossing the border to Mexico. Fisher says Hannah was involved in a scheme where she was paid to marry an Argentinian citizen to get a green card. He says she never got the money.
I learned that she had actually married a guy from Argentina in a marriage for money arrangement, and her ex-boyfriend, who was on that flight, was also in one of these marriages. I believe something did go wrong. I believe she probably didn't get what she thought was her fair share of the money.
And
that's the part that blew my mind. I was like, whoa, it threw me off. The part where they're saying that all four were in the airplane. That's why no wonder when you guys were saying and asking, talk to the people that was sitting next to her, and they weren't. I don't think even the family was trying to comment on that, right? Because they already knew. They already knew that. That who was there. So I'm still tripping. The family knows a lot of stuff, and some people are saying that maybe now is just they're trying to prolong it, hoping that people forget about it or people get tired of it. The investigators said locals have spotted her going to store in okay, wow. See, I didn't know that. People know. People know. She's gotta be careful, man. She's gotta be careful because um she don't want to be going out in the street and gets kidnapped and they start asking for ransoms. But I have a feeling. Straight up, I have a feeling that she's gonna pop out this week. We're gonna see her this coming week. Let me. So I found the Nancy Grace um interview. I'm gonna start it from here because it just talks about the same story from beginning. And
Again, why not just turn your phone off? Is she in her right mind? Is that even her in Tijuana? Okay, Dr. Jeff Kalashevsky is joining me, forensic.
sorry to pause it before I forget. How come they're not saying or telling us not to approach her anymore? Remember that? Don't approach her. Take a picture. Call the cops. Should we still not approach her? Just take a picture, or what?
Psychologist and author of Dark Sides. You can find him on YouTube, Dr. Jeff Kalashevsky, forensic psychologist. Dr. Jeff, thank you for being with us. Do you hear these texts? No wonder the family's beside themselves, claiming that her identity has been taken, her money has been hacked, someone seems to be controlling her, her texts don't sound like her. And we all have a clear pattern as to how we speak,
Debbie, how you doing?
how we text, how we think, how we act. We may not want to believe we're creatures of habit, but we are. So does that tell you that something is not right in her mindset?
Right. We've talked about this on this program before. Kind of the first step in investigating situations like this is that people have routines and people have patterns. And if people are doing things outside of their normal routines or behaviors that they normally exhibit, you start to question.
Right.
A couple of things here, some of these odd texts, like you had mentioned, Nancy, what was her frame of mind, particularly going through life change? But the other part, there seems to be, she's keeping some kind of secret. I don't know if it's a relationship, if it's a contact, but she's doing things outside of the ordinary and seems to be holding a secret. And does that lead to another person who's involved that we don't know about yet?
Kalashevsky, a secret, don't care. I don't care if she's got a secret. That is not relevant. What is
Like Nancy Grace's face.
relevant, Dr. Jeff, is she in her right mind? And even more so, why won't LAPD release that video? You just heard Gregory Morse, as a veteran trial lawyer, state there is no right of privacy, no U.S. constitutional right of privacy once you cross that border. Joining me, Alexis Tereszchuk, crimeonline.com investigative reporter. Alexis, all along, LAPD has been saying it's a voluntary disappearance. She's chosen to leave.
Did they plot her to go really scam her? Yeah, but it's why would she go by herself, right? But unless somebody met her over there. And I heard people also say that she was, and this got me thinking, right? How Hannah was Kobayashi was moving here, or how she moved on the metro. Like, I know we got the internet now and this and that, but you got to really know your way around the train. It doesn't matter how simple it is when you go to a place that you're new to, and especially it's sketchy. It's just the way she moved around and used the transportation. It makes me feel like, okay, obviously either it's not her first time or she had to be with people. But if they organized this all together, they did it really good. Maybe to where they had people get on the other side of the train. I don't know. But she moves very smoothly, man, through the metro train and the whole transportation system here.
A voluntary disappearance. They knew this piece of the puzzle that we didn't know. Listen.
While she did check her bag through to New York, she requested her bag be sent to her at LAX, where we have surveillance footage of her retrieving it from the baggage carousel on November 11th. LAPD Missing Persons Unit has conducted extensive witness interviews, reviewed video surveillance, and collaborated with local and federal law enforcement agencies on this case.
That from our friends at KITV Island News. Hey, Alexis, for those people that have not been in LAX, it's a madhouse. All right, especially when it's under construction on Terminal 3, I think. Oh, you have to walk down long underground tunnels at LAX that are constructed of cement.
There's no phone reception down there. There's a really long walk. It's a very confusing airport to a lot of people that have been there many, many times. So many people understood, yeah, she got twisted around and missed her flight. But this piece of the puzzle, Alexis, the police knew.
I'm Jordan, and I'm.
All right. So it says sometimes anger overrides fear. She might be so angry, everyone, that she has no fear to be alone in Mexico. Yeah, that's true. They also have a lot of electronic music events down in Mexico. I'm telling you guys, don't um, the same with LA. The same with LA. I know they were selling the whole narrative that LA, they're telling us to go look for Hannah Kobayashi at Skid Row, MacArthur Park, the most um, ghetto and places where people are doing drugs and all that. I'm like thinking, well, like why are they sending us over there? They're making it seem like LA is all like that. It's got its areas, but also it's got its nice areas, and it's good people where they got like hipsters or people that are into the music, psychedelics and all that stuff, and um smoking and cool people that give sometimes even places where there's people where people can stay. They let people use their couches, and I was thinking maybe she met that crowd, right? Mexico is also too on the other side. They have a lot of parties, especially beach area, man, down there. Come on.
On to JFK, but then somehow she had the wherewithal to demand it come back to her. And she actually had her bag rerouted back to her, and police saw the video of her getting that bag off the baggage carousel. That's very probative.
It is, and it's a decision she made. She contacted the airline. She said, I need my bags back here. She was supposed to go on to New York. She did not. She missed the flight. And so she had them bring the bags back to LA. Yeah. She had not been at the airport this whole time. She wasn't camped out at the airport like that movie. She had left the airport. She'd gone to the Grove twice. She had apparently met with people to do tarot card readings because she was paying for that via her Venmo. She was taking public transportation. She was seen around town. She even sent her own aunt a picture of her at the Grove. But she goes back to LAX.
There's a lot of tarot readers here and psychics here in LA. That's one thing about that. There's a lot of people that are into that.
And she gets her luggage. And that is where they have the video of her. So with this is different from her arriving the first day in LAX. She gets off the plane. It was a 1-hour window. She did not get on that flight. 3 days later, she gets her luggage back again.
Look at the shot we're showing right now. That's her originally between flights. That's from our friends at Fox 11. That's her between flights. And then when she got her bag off the carousel, Alexis, you're telling me she had on something different?
She did. She in that picture, she has on those really colorful pants. She doesn't have that on when she's back the next time. So she has clothes there, or she's in the Grove. She could have bought new clothes.
Interesting.
But it was a different
Okay.
outfit. This is her arrival.
To Scott Eicher joining me, founding member of the FBI Cellular Analysis Survey Team, also former police officer, homicide detective in Norfolk, currently with Precision Cellular Analysis. Scott, thank you for being with us. See, I find this fact possibly the most probative, other than the shot of her at Union Station with her passport. But right here, have you ever tried to retrieve a bag that has been misdirected, much less at LAX? I mean, you can practically not do it at the Macon, Georgia International Airport, where there's one terminal, much less at LAX, for Pete's sake. The bag was already gone. She had the wherewithal, the mindset, the understanding to retrieve the bag, probably gets notice that the bag had made its way back. She comes back to the airport, gets the bag. Why is that probative? Because it shows me it's her decision not to go on to New York. Right there, that says it all. And LAPD kept saying, this is voluntary. This is voluntary. She chose for her bag not to go to New York. She chose to come back and get it and leave. But the family, in their hurt and confusion, didn't believe it. And I don't blame them. If somebody told me my husband went missing in LAX, there's no way. If an angel flew down, Angel Gabriel, let's go with him, and said, David has gone voluntarily missing. He wants to disconnect from modern connectivity. I would say, BS, you're a liar.
Yeah.
You can go straight to hell and out of heaven. I wouldn't believe.
Yeah, I'm with her. I mean, like I mentioned earlier, right? Also to myself, I'll be looking for my relative. I mean, that's, when they tell me, oh, they seen him partying down there in Cancun, I'll be like, well, he ain't here. I need to hear him. But it's a different case. Let me give a shout out to May. Thank you for your comment. She seemed very happy in those photos with Alan. Maybe she fell in love with him, or he pretended to like. I mentioned something like that early in the this morning video. I have a feeling that maybe that could have happened, right? I mean, if we read those messages, the encrypted messages, or weird messages that but if we kind of try to read it like from like Hannah's point of view, if she was in love, I was thinking maybe that dude Alan was like, wait a minute, he started seeing that Hannah Kobayashi started digging him, and he was like, wait a minute, why am I going to pay when I could just, what I mean, give her some affection over here, and run some game on her, and get my get my documents for free. And maybe that's what it was. Once they got in the airplane, and then the girlfriend of the husband, Alan, got there at the airplane, and then the real girlfriend, started asking Alan, like, yo, what's up with this girl? Why is she getting lovely dovely with you? She's kind of getting too close, isn't she? And probably, I'm thinking, probably Alan must have been like, yo, you need to, pump your brakes. And that's where that message that says, I got fooled or whatever. I trusted somebody I loved, did me wrong, whatever. That's the only way I see that text making sense, right? That she got, she got scammed or whatever. Maybe she thought that this guy Alan really, like, they started falling in love, and when in reality, all Alan wanted was the papers, and get that for free 99. This is not the, I'm just what I'm thinking, my theory. So, you know, that's just my theory, but it's not reality. Her aunt's way too sketchy. People were saying that she didn't really cry that much. Was this aunt the same one that she was supposed to meet in New York, and because they said, right, that she was going to meet her aunt in New York, and she was going to stay with her. But I was thinking, doesn't she live like the, what do they call it, nomad life, where she's in her van? I mean, unless she has a pad over there. Yeah, that's Kara. Hannah said, so what are we? Yeah, hey, boom, that could have happened right there, right? I trusted somebody I trusted and I loved, and he was like, "Yo, what are you talking about?" Probably Alan hit her with that red pill script. We're friends. Living in RV, Mascara. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Living the nomad life, however you guys or people want to live. I'm not judging, but I was just curious to know. I mean, is she the aunt that she lives in New York? One aunt is in New York. Not Laurie is a nomad. Oh, okay. Thank you, Witchy. Appreciate it. No, that's on. Oh, okay. Thank you, Barbara. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let me hit you guys up with the Don DeMarco. Let me see. Let me keep on playing the video. I'm gonna open the phone line
That's
for a
where
little
the
bit.
family
and you guys can
was
call
at
in.
that point. They wouldn't believe it.
I totally agree. I mean, you've got that pattern of constantly talking to family members, being on social media, and then all of a sudden you're going to go and disconnect yourself in the middle of a flight and jump off the train, so to speak. It just doesn't make sense in my mind. And there's a lot of things that, even though I somewhat agree with the LAPD's assessment on voluntary because of the getting the bag back from JFK so she can now have clothes. a lot of different things seem to be voluntary, her movement around LA. But then there's those texts, the weird texts where, someone's stealing my identity.
They're very
stolen my money.
concerning, Scott Eicher. Steve Fisher has been on this. He's a missing persons private investigator, search and rescue specialist, and owner of Search Investigations. Steve, you've been working on this and investigating it yourself. What do you make of it? To me, that's the big tell, that she got her bag back and left.
This is it was planned. I know a lot about this case, and there's a lot that
Oh,
the
shout out.
family
I think
has
this
not
SF investigates,
disclosed.
right? Shout out to
She
him.
was estranged from multiple members of her family. This was definitely planned. She recalled her bags. Listen, it's her in Mexico. I've worked with Greyhound to obtain verification of her buying the ticket.
Should you expect more from your treatment?
Gracias por el video. Espero que salga Hanna pronto a decir que está bien. Ojalá y sí. Saludos para Chica de Humo. Yeah, ojalá y pronto salga. I hope
It was
we
time for
see
LAPD to
sooner
come out with a
soon.
press conference, and they
see her
finally
soon.
did it that afternoon. But there's more to. There's a lot more to this story. But it's her. I've seen other angles of this shot, and for whatever reason, the family doesn't want to accept it. But I think it's important to remember that all these resources have been poured in and everything. Hannah did not request it. She was already in Mexico by the time this started, and she did not request any of this. I understand why the family's searching for her.
Yeah, check this out.
But there's also a lot that they've known for a while that they have not disclosed, such as the Greyhound, her being at the Greyhound station.
Can you put him up, please? I want to see Scott Fisher. Oh, by the way, look at that shot right there. Hold it. That's where our friends at Fox 11. See, she is there. I can try to figure out if you can see that, Scott Fisher. Is that her retrieving her bag in a different outfit, or is that her buying her bus ticket?
This is her I worked with Greyhound. This is Greyhound station at Union Station in Los Angeles, and she used her passport as ID. When they asked her for her phone number, she said she no longer had a phone.
It is determined that Hannah's.
She says she no longer had it. Right. All right, Cuddle, what's up? What's up? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in.
Phone last pinged around 4 p.m. Monday, November 11th at LAX with no new activity. The phone has not been found. The family obtained surveillance footage showing Hannah Kobayashi around the metro train station near Crypto.com arena. In that video, she appears to be accompanied by someone. The family posts on social media that the video shows Hannah is not alone and, quote, does not appear to be in good condition.
Straight back at you, Steve Fisher joining us, missing persons private investigator, search and rescue expert, and owner of searchinvestigations.org. Steve, let me understand. You're saying that you looked at the Greyhound bus photo that we were just showing, and that you have determined she took the metro. I mean, this sounds like a seasoned traveler. Hey, guys, this is from Fox 11. A seasoned traveler that knows how to catch the metro at LAX, take the metro, which is, like a subway or a rapid transit, all the way to Union Station. There, she buys a one-way ticket, no plan to come back, one-way ticket to San Ysidro. And when you get off at San Ysidro, you are directly on the path to go across the border. It's a tunnel, correct?
Yes, you're steps away from it. If you're going to San Ysidro, you're crossing the border, most likely. I mean, there's no other reason to go. So I think it was very much planned. I think the reason that people are so confused is we've gotten some misinformation, like what they just mentioned about the 11th, about them having surveillance of her getting off at Crypto.com, not looking well. They've refused to show that footage the family has to anybody, including those of us that were searching. And then we find out just hours later at 6 a.m. on the 12th, she shows up at Union Station looking healthy, hair's washed, wearing clean clothes. She got her suitcase with her. So
he's saying that they're telling us that she's not looking well. She's over here, and she doesn't, look in a good state of mind, but right now they're saying that it's the contrary. She was like looking, all fixed, showered.
We were told she was drugged and this person was manipulating her. So I think there's, a lot of misinformation going around.
Okay, I need you to be blunt, Steve Fisher. If you come on Crime Stories,
sure,
we don't partake in niceties. When you say misinformation, just call it what it is. What are you talking about? What misinformation? Because if I saw my husband, my daughter, my son wandering around LA with a bag, showing up at Union Station, showing up at Crypto Arena, wandering through the Grove, sending me odd texts about how she's being controlled and someone's taken all her money, I would be really worried that someone was either controlling her, that had some sort of a mental breakdown, that someone had given them drugs. But you're telling me it's misinformation.
I'm Jordan, and I
see that's what I was telling you guys, man. They were telling us all that, she's careful, she doesn't look right, yeah, and she's she doesn't look like she's in the right state of mind. But here, this guy's telling us the opposite.
Misinformation. Just call it what it is. What are you talking about? What misinformation? Because if I saw my husband, my daughter, my son,
to let you guys, that's because it's for privacy, right? Because she's seen on video already, and she looks fine. So it's kind of like just randomly somebody asking for your pictures, right? I want to see so and so, and if you where was she, and then they tell you, oh no, she's okay. We've seen video of her at this location, and then people start asking for your pictures. You're gonna be like, that violates your rights. You know what I mean? Like, because you never know who could be asking for your stuff, or probably they're planning to harm you or something like that. So for privacy, the LAPD cannot release just out of nowhere your pictures. Especially when you're not missing in the records. I know it sounds kind of hard, and also too, I didn't know that, but in order for them to show you footage of somebody, or you to request a video of somebody, or information, yeah, you got to be a missing person.
wandering around LA with a bag, showing up at Union Station, showing up at Crypto Arena, wandering through the Grove, sending me odd texts about how she's being controlled and someone's taken all her money.
This part.
I would be really worried that someone was either controlling her, that had some sort of a mental breakdown, that someone had given them drugs. But you're telling me it's misinformation.
Well, what's being put out. There's some misinformation. I think the family knows. Listen, she's in a fragile mental state for sure. However, the family knows a lot of things that they're not disclosing, and they're making it sound like this is a scenario where she's being trafficked and everything. That was the narrative being pushed. In fact, when I came out and said, a couple of weeks ago, I said, this is not the case. This is a voluntary missing. I got a voicemail from the family saying, we want to control the narrative. Do not put this information out there. That's just not the way these should run. These should be honest information that's put out there for those that are searching, and if you're going to involve the public. And that's not the case. In this, she, for whatever reason, made a decision that she wanted to do her own thing and get away. And listen, do I think she needs to be found in her mental health check? Absolutely. Yeah. But I don't think there should be this manhunt for her that the family is continuing with. She is estranged from several family members.
Steve Fisher, what about the family saying that she was spotted with a male that they didn't recognize, and that they're worried about that scenario?
Yeah, so she was with a male. Again, they said they did not know who this male was, but then when I talked to places around crypto.com arena, they told me that the family members were coming in and showing that male's social media and asking if they had seen him. Yeah. So they knew who he was, just like LAPD said they know who he is.
Real quick, somebody spreading the news that that person, or they were showing, the family was showing the footage or a picture, but it was Alan. Now, like I said, I don't really want to share stuff like that unless it's proven. But that's what I heard. But SF investigates right here. He's saying that it was the guy from the train, from the metro.
Again, I think it's estranged from several family members.
Steve Fisher, what about the family saying that she was spotted with a male that they didn't recognize and that they're worried about that scenario?
Yeah, so she was with a male. Again, they said they did not know who this male was, but then when I talked to places around crypto.com arena, they told me that the family members were coming in and showing that male's social media and asking if they had seen him. So they knew who he was, just like LAPD said they know who he is.
Yeah, man. If the guy, if you're homeboy, if you're listening to or watching the stream, please send me an email at info@activatela@gmail.com. That is info@activatela@gmail.com. Because I would like to interview you, man. Because right here, man, they I'm sorry to say it, man, but they could have gotten you hurt, man, or you've gone to jail just for no reason.
Because again, I think it was to keep people involved in the search. And just to clarify, when I said fragile state of mind, what I mean is she's going through.
You're telling me something. Yeah, I'm going through a lot trying to find her, much less her family. Right. But wait a minute, whoa. We were led to believe that an unknown man was kind of tailing her, possibly even controlling her. Let me digest what you just said.
Yeah, they got an investigator.
Because now, aside from being upset and worried about this woman, now I'm getting angry. And I'll tell you why. I have worked so many missing people cases, so many cases, murder cases, horrible cases that need attention. You're telling me that this misinformation, that's certainly putting perfume on a pig, isn't it? That the family went with the unknown male's picture and said, have you seen this guy? They know who the guy was that was with her in the picture?
The average person sees around 10,000.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up how they're distancing from the aunt when the aunt was the one that helped the news blow up, right? But then at the same time, you never know what kind of drama that happened there or arguments went through.
So many cases, murder cases, horrible cases that need attention. You're telling me that this misinformation, that's certainly putting perfume on a pig, isn't it? That the family
somebody's already
went with the unknown male's picture and said, have you seen this guy? They know who the guy was that was with her in the picture?
You should be angry. I'm angry. There's a lot of wasted time in this. Yes.
Is that a yes?
Showing his social, Yes, he was showing his social media to places around town, asking if they had seen him.
They were showing his social media, man. Bro, if you are watching this or somebody knows the guy that was trying to be nice to Hannah Kobayashi, was trying to whatever you guys were talking about, please hit me up, info@activatela@gmail.com, because they were showing his social media, man. They could have gotten even his family hurt.
PD, basically alluded to that, how they knew who he was right away. The family has known a lot of
So
this.
was all this an attempt to get to this guy? It's not her ex-boyfriend. He's long gone. So do we know who this guy is? Is he a boyfriend? Is he somebody she met online?
It's literally just somebody that she met in town. He wasn't the big bad guy that we were told that she was drugged, for certain was drugged, and he was controlling her. It's just not true.
Do you know, much less me and our staff, how many hours we have spent on the phone, pouring through social media, trying to investigate our contacts out in LA, beating the street, trying to find things out. And all along, she was with some guy that she met, in the Grove? Have they been chumming around? What, did she use a shower and blow dryer? What?
Yes, basically. And this guy is just somebody that she met. He's not a player in this whole thing. He's
just trying to,
it's a different story when
trying to risk her up, trying to spit that hot fire game.
You thought, and I get you. Everybody's put this time into it. That's why I was sitting on this information when I found out about Greyhound. I was like, I'm just going to ahead and release it because to force LAPD's hand. I don't know why LAPD did not come out earlier than they did and say what was going on, but it was time for this to happen. And there's a reason that the whole family left town a week before this came down too.
What do you mean by that? There's a reason the family left town?
I think they knew, listen,
They left right away.
They knew she had been to the Greyhound station and they knew she had left town. I'm not saying they knew about that she went into Mexico, because I think LAPD did hold that back, but they knew she was in town, and that's when the aunt and everybody left town, a week and a half ago, and the search stopped.
Wow.
Again!
Please join us on our mission to find missing people, especially children, to solve unsolved homicides. If you're on the go.
Barbara said, damn, if I go missing, I want Nancy. Me too, man. If I go missing, knock on wood. All right. Yeah. I want you guys to holler at Nancy, be like, hey, gotta look for this guy.
Catch us on your favorite podcast app, where you can get all of our content, where we, in our own way, seek justice.
Yo, what's up, Ani? How you doing? You can Chica de Humo, let me ask you, maybe I don't know if you guys know, but for what I know, the times that I've been to Mexico and even down Mexico City, you're able to swap your SIM card. If your phone has a SIM card, you're able to swap it and buy one at you can buy it anywhere, right? But if you can get it at the airport. So she doesn't necessarily need to get a burner phone. Also, she could get traced, right? I'm not sure, but they're not looking for her. The cops are not looking for her, right? But she can get a chip, and a burner phone down there. It's a little bit cheaper. I heard the cell phones are cheaper, way more cheaper to service down in Mexico than here. So,
where is a Hawaiian beauty, Hannah Kobayashi, seemingly vanishing at LAX, the LA airport? That is not at all
Ashley,
what happened. Based on what we are learning, have we all been dragged along on a merry wild goose chase? Take a listen to what Chief Jim McDonald, LAPD, said.
My ask would be to anybody considering doing this, think about the people that you're leaving behind, your loved ones who are going to be worried sick about you, the number of people, including law enforcement and other partners who are going to be looking for you, which then potentially takes them away from other work that is also critically important. So there's a lot other than somebody just deciding that they want to leave and disconnect. Consider those that are behind you and those that will be impacted by your actions.
Should you expect more from your treatment? Ask your.
But why would they, like, let's say they were trying to traffic her, like, it's been too long, right? Like for them to be too many days, for her moving around to be trafficked, right? Especially right now that they're saying that they already know where she is. It doesn't sound, if it would have sounded like she's like kidnapped or something, they wouldn't have said, oh, we already know where she is, or this and that. It would have been like maybe alerting the cops, or the cops would have been already trying to like make negotiations with the government in Mexico. But like I said, man, going into Mexico and legal matters or these type of matters, it's not easy. It's not easy unless you have an order like already like there, right there and then yeah, it's right away. But
specifically to Hannah Kobayashi's father. That's from our friends at KITV. But listen to this.
Ryan Kobayashi, the estranged father of Hannah Kobayashi, arrives in Los Angeles to join the search for his daughter.
After 11 days of searching, Ryan Kobayashi is found.
Yo, man, let me know once it comes out, man. I want to be part of it.
Dead around 4 a.m. near a parking structure at LAX. The Los Angeles medical examiner says the cause of death is multiple blunt force trauma injuries. The family issues a statement expressing grief and asking for the public to focus on the search for Hannah Kobayashi.
Alexis Tereszczuk, crimeonline.com investigative reporter. What happened to her father, Ryan?
You think, Jeff?
So he came here. He was looking for his daughter for
11 days. He went to like large groups. He held up a sign. He went like knocking door to door down in Skid Row of Los Angeles, which is not a nice part of town, desperately looking for her. Then he goes to a parking deck near LAX and he jumped off the roof, fell to his death. And now that we know, this is 12 days after she had already left the country.
Okay, that just breaks my heart because she has Alexis disconnected from, quote, modern connectivity.
Yeah, they never talk about it.
So she may not have even known her father was there looking for her. And she was already on her merry way to Mexico before her father committed.
Exactly. While he was here looking for her, she was already in Mexico, and there's been no activity from her phone, I believe. And so she may not have heard, may not be on the news down there. She may not be, she's young. She may not even be watching the news. And so she really may not even know this. And it seems that her family did not let anybody know that she was out of town at that time, or out of the country. Sorry.
And Alexis, are you telling me she was estranged from her father?
She was, for sure. Yes. He said that. He said, I regret that we were so estranged and that we had such a bad relationship, but now that she's missing, I'm here now looking for her. So he's brokenhearted, thinking something bad has happened in Los Angeles, not out of the realm of possibility. A lot of bad things happen. And so he came here looking for her, and then less than 2 weeks later, jumps off the roof of a building.
Dr. Jeff Kalashevsky joining me, forensic psychologist. Dr. Jeff, I'm just trying to imagine what the dad went through, being estranged for a period of time and then learning your daughter's missing. And he flies all the way, I believe, from Hawaii to LA and starts a one-man search team going all over the city, even the worst parts of the city, imagining the worst all this time about his daughter, thinking about all the time they had lost from being estranged, and then realizing that he would never see her again. She's totally lost, probably dead, and commits. That's a heartbreaking story. I mean, all I can think about is my own father. Dr. Jeff, I remember on Dancing with the Stars, the very first night I was about to be thrown off. I somehow managed to cling on till the bitter end. But as I was standing there in jeopardy, I looked across the dance floor and I saw one face, my dad, and he was so upset. I thought he was going to have a heart attack because he was upset for me. He thought I was going to be broken up, which I would not have been. But he looked so upset. I can't imagine this father trying to make up for lost time, trying to find his daughter, and coming to the realization that she was most likely dead.
When the private investigator mentioned that there's some odd family dynamics and involvement in this case, I start to wonder, the estranged father, what information was he being provided by the family that sort of increased his despair and put him in a state of mind where he felt the only way out of this agony was to take his own life.
What about it?
Yeah, I wonder, like, what were they feeding him, right? Because I mean, I don't want to say anything, but I mean, what was he told? I'm telling you guys, it's
Steve Fisher, you have personally investigated Hannah Kobayashi's disappearance. You mentioned earlier, and now I'm following up on it, that she was estranged from several members of her family. Could you explain what you mean by that?
Well, it's simply that. I mean, she did not have a relationship with her father. There was tension with other family members. So, I mean, this all kind of makes sense.
Tension over what? Tension over what?
Well, I don't know the exact details. I didn't get into that, what those dynamics were, like what the actual triggers were. However, it was evident. And, I have talked to people that are close with her on the island, friends and whatnot.
She looks different
and,
here, huh?
This is not a secret. In fact, I heard her father telling people that he was using this as an opportunity to get back in her life. I actually suggested to the family, I didn't think it was a good idea for him to be a press point person, could drive her further away. Now, of course, she's already in Mexico. We know now by the time this is happening, but
I agree.
there's a lot more to the story. I do believe there's going to be a lot more that comes out.
The LAPD.
Yeah, plot twist, man. Let me see. Does anyone buy the story that the dad wasn't alive? They need to. The family needs to also to try to have the cops investigate. But I'm guessing
Release the surveillance video.
I'm guessing one thing at a time. But the family hasn't talked much about it. It's kind of sad, right? They haven't talked too much about the dad or mentioned anything or came out saying, "Look, even giving us the telling us, confirming, like, look, guys, don't waste your time looking into the conspiracies. This is what happened with my dad, and we saw, video, whatever, and unluckily, well, this is reality. He did it by himself, and then, but like you guys mentioned earlier, I saw some comments saying like they even no tears. Now, not trying to be disrespectful here because everybody grieves in a different way. Right, me myself, it's hard for me. My emotions when it comes to those type of situations don't. I don't. It's hard for me to express myself, give condolences. So I think I mentioned to you guys before. So maybe to them is in a way the same thing, right? They don't really tear up.
But there's a lot more to the story. I do believe there's going to be a lot more that comes out.
The LAPD say they have no plans to release the surveillance video footage showing Hannah Kobayashi crossing the U.S.-Mexico border due to privacy concerns. The public information officer for the LAPD says they will not release the tape because Kobayashi is a private citizen and has not committed a crime. LAPD Chief Jim McConnell says Kobayashi has, quote, a right to her privacy.
Yeah. Joining us, an all-star panel to make sense of what we are hearing now, and we're hearing an earful. I'm just trying to determine why Hannah Kobayashi would leave her family in the lurch.
That's a good question, Laura.
Let them think she was either dead or missing or being held captive, and choose to head to Mexico with nothing but her suitcase. To Steve Fisher, missing persons private investigator at searchinvestigations.org, have you seen the Tijuana video, or have you seen the video of her leaving San Ysidro and heading across the tunnel?
Question, Nancy.
I've not seen that footage. No, I'm only aware of her getting on the Greyhound at Union Station.
Okay, and if she had gotten off somewhere between here and there would be video of that at a bus station.
There's definitely video of her. There's video at San Ysidro Station, and absolutely Customs Border Patrol has facial recognition cameras and everything as you're entering. And listen, there's been sightings of her down south of Tijuana as well.
What about that, Scott Eicher, founding member, FBI Cellular Analysis Survey Team? Tell me about the face recognition that is used at the border. And I know you have to show your passport when you enter our country, but when you are leaving, you also have to show it.
Agreed, and that's part of the border security that we do have, and it's important to be able to identify the people coming in and out. Sounds like pretty good information that she actually went into Mexico, and if she's by herself, then she's by herself. When we start taking all this together, it sure does sound like we were kind of led in the wrong direction.
Man, you're not kidding. With a ring through our noses. Steve Fisher, you keep alluding to more is going to come out. Well, how about right now?
Really,
can it come out right now? What are you talking about?
No, I mean, there is more to the story. It's not for me to discuss because I don't have 100% proof of it. So I wouldn't want to put something out there and it'd be wrong. But listen, I'm confident there's more will.
Zero accounting software helped put me on the right path.
Wait, let me read this. On another channel, they pulled up a DB case from 1995's Brandy and Ryan Kobayashi, which led to divorce. Hannah would have been about 2 years old. They're saying I was trying to look for the news or or an article on because they're saying that Hannah Kobayashi, this is not the first time that she goes missing, right? And like I mentioned earlier, in my morning upload was that they're saying that people were saying in the comment section, they were like, "Oh, wait a minute, I think I seen her before." It's like, but not like recently, but a while back where she was missing also too. They were like saying, "Am I tripping?" And other people commented, they were like, "No, yeah, it feels like a deja vu." And then more comments were like, "Yeah, yeah, I feel like I seen her. I think this is not like the first time that she went missing." And I was trying to look for the news, articles, and if you guys have that, please send it to me. I don't want to pull no records because that's not what I do here. If there's been times in the past that I read, court whatever documents, whatever I find online that's already out, which uh court, that's public too. That's public information, but pulling out records and just shining stuff about other people, that's kind of, I don't know. That might be too much, but yeah, it's crazy.
Really helping me, but
I know.
let me
I'm
go
sorry.
to, I'll give you a few moments to think about what you're saying. To high profile lawyer joining us out of Palm
she did.
Beach, Gregory Morse, author of The Untested on
Pulled the dads and on criminal records. Oh wow. Why did the dads and the aunts? Oh, okay. Well, all right. Wow.
Amazon. Gregory, can I talk to you about potential criminal charges? Because as of right now, I don't see any. Now, we have been comparing this to, for instance, the disappearance of Supermom Sherry.
Jody Lynn says, "What? Really?" Also, Alan. Okay, I saw that he went missing. Something happened at an event. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Papini, who disappeared. Her husband didn't realize she was gone until the children were not home, after school when he got home.
Go. I'm not, okay.
Her cell phone was found on the side of the road as if it had been yanked from her. Turns out she just took a powder and was shacked up with her ex-boyfriend. She went so far as to beat herself, starve herself, and even brand herself with a hot curling iron to make it look as if she had been kidnapped. She blamed it on Hispanic women. Okay.
Yeah, she's trying to blame the cholas. Oh, where's my
now for my brown brothers.
She lied to police.
Trying to blame
right?
cholas.
That makes her different from Hannah Kobayashi. Then we've got the so-called runaway bride, Jennifer Wilbanks. That's a Georgia case. In that case, it was the night before a big society wedding, and she gets kidnapped. She also blamed some Hispanic men in that case and claimed she had been abducted. Cholo? She lied about it. The last time I had eyes on her, she was cutting grass as part of community service. All right. Then we've got Carly Russell, beautiful girl out of, look at her, Alabama. She fakes.
Yeah, she blamed the baby. Yeah, the other two one blamed it on some cholas, the other one some cholos, and then Carly blamed the little poor baby.
Her disappearance, and even goes so far as to claim she's trying to rescue a tot boy who was wandering along the side of a busy interstate, and then she goes missing. Well, turns out she was shacked up in a hotel ordering room service while we were desperately trying to find her. She since came clean, has apologized, has taken.
I was so mad at this case, man, because also too I followed it and I was just so invested. Yo, what's up, Lulu? Shout out to you.
Responsibility as trying to make something good out of her life, but she lied. Hannah Kobayashi has not lied to anybody. You with this, Lulu. She just left.
I disagree with you. This needs to be changed from a missing persons report to a searching for a criminal suspect. And if Hannah Kobayashi was smart, she would call my law firm and seek counsel right away. This girl's father is dead. He killed himself knowing anything about Okinawans, which I believe her father was. This is an honorable culture. It is foreseeable that he would take this so heavy. And if his daughter knew that and set this course in action that led to his death, I think there's a chance that the police can be searching for, or looking into this for a murder 2 charge. You were a prosecutor, Nancy, and if you know from maybe about a decade ago, I think it was Suffolk County, New York, that started charging murder 2 for DUI manslaughters. Most places that doesn't matter anymore because they're the same type of sentence usually. So this is something that is unique, but those texts that were sent claiming she was lost her money and kidnapped, this directed a story. That's her lying. Very different than the story that you did on the guy who went to Uzbekistan. He didn't contact the police until recently. He should have watched her show because now he's made some statements that could get him charged with a crime. But initially he didn't. So Hannah Kobayashi is your typical, it seems to me from what I've read, she doesn't have a real job. She's 30 years old. She's floundering in life and set on this course of motion, maybe taken advantage of by a cult. Sure, that is definitely seems like what this is. But her father is dead, and she sent information.
I have never
to the family
heard,
that
and
led
I'm
him to that.
racking my memory, a worse distortion of the criminal code in my life. There is no way that this girl, and I don't care if she's unemployed, I don't care if she's a deadbeat mooching off her family, I don't know if she is or not, but there is no way that she could have foreseen her father, with whom she hasn't spoken to in a long period of time, is going to fly to LA. She have to be a clairvoyant to figure out he's going to fly to LA, look for her, and then jump off a parking deck roof. That's crazy talk. Okay. I don't know if you're just trying to get a client. I don't think you're that hard up, but there's no way there's a murder 2 charge in this. No, cut his mic right now, because I'm not going to be responsible for disseminating falsities regarding the law. If you can put him up, I'd like to see him react to what I'm saying, but this woman is not going to be charged with murder 2. She left on her own. And you say, she lied. Yeah, she lied to her mother. If that's a crime, I bet I could prosecute you, Greg Morse. You never lied to your mother. BS. She did not lie to police. She's no Sherry Papini. She's no Jennifer Wilbanks. She's no Borgwart. That's the man you're talking about that left his wife and family for some Uzbeki woman. And she's no Carly Russell. No, it's not going to happen.
Hey, man, I wonder, imagine no bills, no nothing. Yeah, I'll be like,
you pay my bill? No, you don't pay my bill. You don't get no.
I got to pay the bills.
Shit.
Should you expect more from your treatment?
That's crazy. But yeah, man, that's it. I think we're at the end almost of the stream. Yo, Nancy don't play. Yo, Nancy don't mess around. She on that. I wanna be like Nancy when I grow up. I wanna do my interviews like that. Yeah, because sometimes people just go, around beat around the bush, and it's like, nah. Nancy's like, nah.
Jennifer Wilbanks. She's no Borgwart. That's the man you're talking about that left his wife and family for some Uzbeki woman, and she's no Carly Russell. No, it's not going to happen.
Days of searching the streets of Los Angeles and passing out flyers have exhausted family and friends, but they still push forward in the search for Hannah Kobayashi.
But a shocking twist just might crack the case open. Hannah Kobayashi spotted crossing the Mexico border.
At this hour, the family is asking LAPD and others to continue the search for Hannah Kobayashi. To Steve Fisher, who has been part of the investigation, local law enforcement is saying no way, and they're dropping this like a hot potato. And they say that absolutely is her in Tijuana, case closed.
Correct. And since she'll be flagged at immigration when she comes back across, and that's where they're going to talk to her and evaluate her. But for the family to be pushing this private search to continue, and that's really putting people in harm's way. Tijuana, going through that border, is not a place to be going and looking and snooping around. You don't have any right. You don't have your rights as an American citizen over there. It's going to get somebody hurt. What they need to do is they need to have a investigator that can find her quickly, and a physician on call that can evaluate her, and limit it to that. But this should not be public anymore, as far as I'm concerned. It's going to get somebody hurt, and it's going to drive her further into isolation.
Steve, it's my understanding that Hannah Kobayashi's aunt, Lori Pigeon, is saying that she is still concerned about Hannah's safety, and that concern has not lessened since she discovered Hannah has crossed the border into Mexico. In fact, she's even more worried that she is now in a location with which she is not familiar.
I agree. Listen, it's not the safest place in the world, that's for sure. I mean, my brother happens to live down there. There is an expat community. However, she's doing this publicly now. I understand the part when they thought she was in Los Angeles, but now she's in a different country. I think it's got to be very sensitive. It needs to be done with qualified professionals and call off the public search for it. It's like there's a bounty on her almost, and there's people are, crossing the border now, going and looking for her. I just think it's a recipe for disaster. And it also,
well, I would look for my family too, even if they voluntarily disassociated, because I would be so worried about them. But what about the private detective and retired FBI Tom Simon, who says he wants LAPD to release the Customs and Border Protection video to make sure that's really her?
I don't know what to say besides it's her. I mean, I have seen, so listen, that's her. That's all I can say on it. But when you say that about the family is not here looking for her. They're asking others to do it, but they're in Hawaii and the aunts in Palm Springs. They're not on the ground searching.
So bottom line, we've all been taken down a rabbit hole. Tens of thousands of dollars have been spent looking for a woman that wanted to unplug her cell phone. Okay. As of right now, I don't see a crime. I'm the last person that would say that, but I don't see a crime in her decision to take off. Let's stop and remember a real American hero, Deputy Sheriff Jose Angel de Leon, Warren County Sheriff's, North Carolina, just 24, killed in a vehicle crash responding to a DOMREL, a domestic relation violence call, survived by his loving partner, Anna, and son, Kingsley, who was sentenced to life without his father. American hero, Deputy Sheriff Jose Angel de Leon. Thank you to our guests for being with us. We don't always...
All right, there you guys have it. Man, this is a crazy, crazy, weird case. Where's my little weird...
Weird.
So we're gonna see what happens, man. Unless somebody gives us a little something information this weekend. But once the weekend starts, people take their little break. The Mexico tow are looking, Jeff. It could happen, man. But at the same time, I don't think they want to mess around with because Hanna is hot news right now. That's kind of calling attention, like they say, right, making the block hot. I don't think they want to do that and bring attention to them and have an American captured. But now, you got a lot of other people, right, that they're doing other stuff in different groups. That's something I don't want to touch on, but yeah, so she probably is down there with somebody. She probably they don't want to mess with the Yakuza. You crazy. Where's my I had my little thing. I got an official audio of me trying to approach that lady that looked like Hannah Kobayashi over there at the Greyhound.
Hey!
That's what
Hey!
It says, why don't the family give a reward if they want to find her so bad? They should give a reward. I think if they provide like a reward, a $10,000 reward in Mexico, that trust me, somebody, it's more for sure that somebody will find her than somebody will kidnap her. Like somebody down there will be like, hey, $10,000 right here, right here. I'm sure Doug the bounty hunter won't make the mistake hunting someone in Mexico again. He mentioned something about he got in trouble down there and he won't go down there anymore. Yeah, you don't want to go down there and get in trouble. Family we know nothing about, or the family is lying. Yeah, seems like this family doesn't know Hannah, even though they say uh, they give wrong information. They know what happened. That's what they're. Oh, yeah. People are saying, man, that they already know. People already told them where she's at, so that's why they're just not. It could be that, right? That's why they don't put no reward. What happens in Mexico stays in. Well, man, it stays in Mexico. Trust me. Yeah. So she's probably watching the stream right now. Probably she's watching the live stream and probably bored down there that she can't go out. It's late. What is it like? I think it's the same time in TJ, right? Or yeah, same time as here. She's bored. She's eating her Cheez-Its like Carly Russell. Do you guys remember the Cheez-Its and Carly Russell? Her little chicharrones with the little with the tecate. But Doug said that Hannah was friends with his daughter. Spent the night. I don't know. Do you believe Richie? Do you believe that? I don't know, man. I think I'm not hating on Dog the Bounty Hunter. I know I sound like I am, but people sending Hannah taco tequila money on Bemo. No, Barbara, is that true? Yeah.
You pay my bill? No.
You send me the Bemo.
You don't get no. I ain't cook the shit.
We know. Yeah. He said, an idea if it's true. Yes. GoFundMe. Oh, now, Rashid, when you say it's a smoking mirror, what do you like? In what way, like, are they using the GoFundMe? I mean, obviously to distract, right? To cover something, or do you think it's like to cover the funds? Search audio devices. Man, I gotta go missing and put my Venmo out there, man. That way, you guys can send me some chicharrones money. She's probably in a B&B, having margaritas, starting her book. Oh, dude, dude, she could, dude. Oh, she can take it anywhere she wants, man. Hannah Kobayashi can write a book. Maybe she's writing a book. She might even can write her own like script, right? Um, and sell it to Netflix. Sell it to Netflix. I really hope she's found though, man. I mean, she's not lost according to what they're saying, but I hope she shows face and she lets the family know she's okay though. Overall, it's a relative family member. I was thinking about the aunt. I know a lot of people feel a certain way, and people are saying that she didn't cry. She can't see no teardrops or whatever. But at the end of the day, man, it's family, and also to hope she does it for the people here, man, because a lot of people have invested a lot of times. Dude, shout out to those people. Let me give a shout out to right now to the people that were watching the cams, man. The people that were watching the distraction. I see. Okay, she's an ex-Navy. Okay, that's true. Okay, so I thought it was people just said that about her. Um, so, but I hope that she shows face. Going back to people investing all that money. Shout out to the people that were watching the cameras, watching the Venice Beach cameras on 24/7. They were watching the Skid Row cameras, the MacArthur Park Skid Row cams. Imagine that, dude. Imagine that they never mentioned those people, right? So shout out to y'all, man. That you know, y'all gave it your time. You guys were invested. So I think, you know, people, you know, they deserve that. Can't go back. What do we know about the dad side of the family calling the internet sleuth? Oh, that's good. The bus stops too. The bus stops too. Yeah, I went to the metro station. It was fun. I mean, I was out. I did it out of the kind of my heart. I went to the blue line, green line. Then from one side to another. Then I went to the Avalon station. I went to the LAX, the aviation, and then recently on Monday, just on the way back over here on Monday, I was coming from the Union station, from the Greyhound, and then I saw online that they were gonna give their speech about like that they seen her the press conference that they seen her walking into Mexico, and I was like, oh man, so you mean to say that I went to Union Station for nothing? We need info on the dad. Rest in peace, her dad, and I hope soon we hear also too the family gives their point of view about um, what happened to the dad, and if it's true that he did it on his own. I mean, I hate myself for wanting that information, but also to so that way we know that it wasn't someone else that did that to him, and you know I I don't know. Let me see. Tacos tequila funds. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you. Let me see. Let me hit you with the Oh, okay. Let me hit you with this one. Let's go.
Let's go.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm gonna buy me some tacos and tequila for my birthday next month. I'm gonna save that $4.99. I'll have a taco and a shot of tequila here with you guys. Um, thank you so much. Where's my I'm gonna hit you with this again.
Let's go. Yep.
That was kind of out of control, huh? But thank you. That's how much I appreciate you. I need coffee fund. Yeah. The thing is, okay, let me bring it back over here. The thing is that she can be seen, but no one should approach her. I mean, like, what the hell? Do you remember that, Rashid? And I'm gonna be honest. That day that I went live and the first live that I covered, and I told you guys that I thought, yeah, you guys were gonna jump on me and be like, "How dare you?" Where's my "How dare you"? I thought you guys were gonna like, jump on me, and
How dare you?
and I was gonna get canceled. But I'm like, no, man, I can't. I was pissed off because I was like, they're not giving us information, and I just had a rant. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys. I need a coffee fund. She's hiding too much time and money spent in the case. Man, I can't even sleep. Like Nancy Grace said, there are so many cases really need attention. So let her be. We'll hear if she comes out. That's true. That's true. I will have hot chocolate. Ooh, hot chocolate. Un champurrado. Yeah. Uh, just messy. Barbara, thank you so much for the super sticker. Appreciate you. Let me hit you with this one. Where's my
Let's go. Yep.
with that $2.99, Barbara? I'm gonna buy me one of those elotes, those corns that they sell here in the ghetto, the Mexican ones. Those are good. Yeah, I know the sound, right? Thank you so much. I'm gonna buy me a little corn. Okay, we got your back activated. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. For coffee and tequila. Coffee and tequila. Ooh, I love coffee. I love elote. Ooh, elote is yeah. Do me a favor if you guys have a YouTube channel. Um, drop the name of your channel. Just no links. If you guys could want to, that way people in the chat, whoever's a YouTuber or content creator, post the name of your channel, and that way if people here in the chat want to go check you guys out, please drop it. If you're watching the replay, feel free to post your YouTube channel, especially if you're talking about the Hannah Kobayashi. I would like to go check out you guys' channel, and thank you guys. Thank you very very much. This is I love it when I have that in India. Which one? The corn? And those corns are good. Ooh, grilled corn with lemon and salt. Ooh, man, that's the best. Yo, Jeff, thank you so much, man. Thank you guys so much.
Let's go. Yep.
I'm gonna hit you guys with the corn. I'm gonna hit you guys with this. Where's what you pay my bill one? I like that one. Oh, I think it's right here.
You pay my bill? No. You don't pay my bill.
Thank you guys, man. I appreciate you guys.
Oh, shit.
Let's
Corn.
go.
I have a YouTube, but I haven't been active lately. Hey, man, you gotta bring it back. You gotta bring it back because it's always good to hear, man, different points of views. So especially, you guys are here in the chat. We get the chance to chat with each other and hang out. But just drop it. I mean, drop it if you want people to go check you out. And once again, I really appreciate it, man. Thank you guys very, 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 very much. I am gonna probably bring you guys into the case. I'm so invested in this case that I'm trying my best better to. I'm trying to focus more on the case and try to find stuff. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard, because you got to be looking for stuff, and time is very, very limited. Oh, raspado. That's good, yeah. But I'm gonna take off, guys, ladies and gents. Thank you guys so much for spending time with me. I know you guys could have been hanging out somewhere else at another live stream, but you guys are here. I appreciate that a lot. I appreciate that. If you guys are on Instagram, please follow me at Activate LA Radio, and Twitter. If you guys have Twitter, X, that's Activate LA or King Activate on X. X, I like it because you can post dope. Gotta check it out. Because you can post more stuff that you can't post on another social medias. You guys know like how it is with them being strict and all that. But you guys have a wonderful one. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. I'm gonna leave the chat open for maybe like 2-3 minutes if you guys want to chat and exchange ideas. All right, you guys have a wonderful one. I'm out. King Activate. Peace. Thank you, Lulu. Appreciate it. Have a good one, Rashid. Thank you. Have a good night, Lupe, Mariah for 20, Roger Land. Hey, what's up, Roger? How you doing?